So, sorry about earlier, I just got. So, music and vibrations, right? And how important music and vibrations is to everybody on this planet and every creation because music it's something that can bring you joy, you know, make you go through memory lane and depending on the type of music, it has an effect on you. And this effect goes a long way because it can get you to do things that you won't normally do. So it has, you know, a mental, a physical, and a spiritual effect on you as a person. And not just people, but also animals, the trees, the plants, the food that we grow, the environment that we live in, you know, because the music gives out vibrations. This vibration is a universal connection between all creations. And depending on the message, if it's a negative message, then you will get a negative influence or vibration towards whoever is listening or whoever is around because you don't have to speak, right? For it to have an impact on you. You don't even have to hear it, right? Depending on where you are. Because through the atmosphere, the vibrations, and because we live in gravity, every time the music is being projected or the sound is being made, gravity tries to gravitate to it by holding it. And in doing so, there is friction, so which gives an impact of pressure influencing the the atmosphere, right? And when it does that, it can channel a signal to your mind where you will be able to understand that, how to feel because it's giving you a message and then it has impact, direct impact, depending on the magnitude of the vibrations. It can, get you to dance. It could get you to jump. It could get you to be sad. Whatever. It could even, be an impact so high that it can even, throw you down. Right? So there's so many things that music is used for because it's vibrations that create a message for you. And so, with that concept, you can do almost anything with the music. As you already know, probably, that you understand that there's more music than anything else, right? Anything else that is created, music has been more than all creations, and millions and millions of new music continue to be made every day, right? And based on the influence of it, the type of influence, you'll be able to, get a message from it. And so, take for example, right? When I was talking earlier in my video, you know, about music, about hip hop, and how hip hop was and what it has become now. Hip hop was created to influence a folks culture where they're going through rough times. They're going through rebellious times, times of times of famine, hardship, and it was meant to, you know, influence the people that were going through it in a positive way, not to give up, to be strong, stay firm, and unite. That was the sort of ideal um, message with hip hop before. But as time went, the culture of hip hop became very popular in today's mainstream and all around the world. And so, because hip hop is so creative in many forms, right, that the influence is so graphic and quick that they can change almost any type of culture because they can sort of create a hip hop selection for every culture. And hip hop is transformable, right? So when that is is part of it, it becomes, you know, detrimental to the type of directions the artists um, choose, right? That's why you hear about record labels having their claws in the artists, and because of the type of music that they make. And if they're hip hop artists and they're very skilled and versatile and influential in terms of their lyricists, right? Their lyricists, then they can get them to market, you know, things of other benefits, right? So you see certain dresses that the hip hop artists wear, certain attires, certain messages that they're portraying and sending out. All these things show you that hip hop has influenced cultures from all walks of life and all corners of the world. So hip hop moving from positivity to negativity has really impacted the world on how, you know, so much violence have been portrayed by hip hop, right? So there's a good side to hip hop and there's a bad side to hip hop. But majority of the creation nowadays about hip hop is mainly about unintellectual things. Just very rarely would you see one or two artists that are creative, like take a J. Cole or a Jay Z, you know, for example, Tupac Shakur, right? Biggie Smalls. You see, the thing that I liked about Tupac is Tupac was influential with his art. So his music was very unique in forms of idealistic ways, like basically understanding that the world is not just simple like that. Understanding that there's so much poverty in the world, there's so much people that are trying to, you know, um, to survive. They're trying to eat, right? Ooh,